Thank you all for listening. We definitely appreciate it. 3 funny and amazing stories. Definitely, we appreciate your comments below. Like, subscribe for sure if you haven't already. And we look forward to you viewing more videos that we post in the future. This has been TNA Top Notch Audio. Have yourselves a great day. And this story is posted by u/Marsh Milo. She said, "Get the hell out." This happened here, somewhere in the southeast parts of Asia. My best friend is a franchiser of a really popular coffee shop. You know, the one with the green logo. Just a little background. My best friend is the youngest daughter of a successful group of companies, but she grew up in a simple neighborhood with her aunts because her dad wanted her to know what the life that he grew up in was like. We met each other at a local park and we became best friends. She stayed humble and simple all throughout the years, and I've been friends with her even when she went back to the luxurious life that her parents wanted her to have. We met when we were 5, and now that we're 23, our bond is stronger than ever. Back to the present. I always stayed at her shop almost every day because, duh, free coffee, unlimited too. So the baristas and staff basically know me as friends, just as how they treat best friend like a friend. The mornings are always the busiest times, and whenever she and the staff are having a hard time, I help them out with simple chores like cleaning up the tables and washing the plates and utensils. She and her staff are always grateful, and besides, it pleases me to help. One morning, it wasn't as busy as the usual rowdy mornings at the coffee shop, but there was still a line of maybe 4 or 5 customers, most of which are the regulars that know us by our faces, but not our names. I still choose to help out. My best friend was behind the counter, organizing the pastries, and I was cleaning a table when I suddenly heard an entitled voice, "Hey, clean this table up, will you?" I turned to where the voice was coming from, and behold, a Karen sitting on my best friend's cushioned chair like it's hers, with her feet on the low table. I wanted to scream at her, kick her feet off, and mock her, but I can't have my best friend's reputation being tarnished, so I calmed myself down and smiled at her. While wiping the table with a cloth, I gently but loudly told her to wait a bit. When I came to where Karen is seated, I was all smiles. Me: "What can I—" Karen: "Took you long enough." Me: "Oh, sorry about that. I was—" Karen: "Never mind." I clenched my jaw hard because of how she interrupted while I was talking. Biggest pet peeve. And with her sickening, sarcastic voice, she spoke again. Karen: "Would you please be a sweetie and get my order from me?" So I asked her what her order was. Karen: "Caramel macchiato with no sugar and more ice." So I went to the counter and asked the barista if the macchiato was already done. He looked at me, confused, and told me that nobody ordered a macchiato. So I went back to Karen and told her that she hadn't ordered anything yet. Karen clicked her tongue and looked at me menacingly. Karen: "Are you stupid? You're supposed to make the order." I almost wanted to swing at her face. Me: "Oh, ma'am, I'm not authorized to put in any orders in the cashier because I don't work here, and you have to make the orders by the counter." Karen: "Oh, really? You don't work here? Why were you cleaning the tables then?" "Where is your manager? I need to report on the staff that is too lazy to take orders." Me: "But, ma'am, I don't work here." Karen: "Oh, stop it with your lies. Where is the manager?" Me: "Please calm down. The other customers might be disturbed." Karen: "Oh, you're reprimanding me now? Don't you know that my husband is a supervisor of best friend's group of companies? He is close to the father of the owner of this place. I can have you fired for disrespecting me." Just then, I hear the firm voice of my best friend. "BF, what seems to be the problem, ma'am?" Karen's face light up, thinking that she was the manager. Karen explains how rude I was with declining the favor that she asked of me, and that I was being lazy. After Karen's explanation, BF put her hand on my back and told me to go to the counter for now, then asked me to tell the barista to prepare Karen's drink. Karen smiles and leans back on the chair the moment that BF turned around, satisfied. Not even reading the chilly atmosphere. Now, BF is nice, it's just that you should probably avoid being on her bad side. It's always scary when BF is angry. What's funny, though, is that the regulars that were onlookers know how BF gets angry. Right at that moment, they were all silent and probably feeling sorry for Karen already. I hear the barista notify BF that Karen's drink is ready, albeit with a shaky voice. BF hands the drink to Karen, and she had the gall to smirk at BF and lecture her. Karen, next time, choose your staff wisely. One of them is slacking. BF, who might you be talking about, ma'am? Karen looks to the side and nods at the counter where I was leaning on. BF, ma'am, you might have misunderstood. She doesn't work here. She's my best friend. She just helps a lot here. Karen, are you kidding me? Managers bring friends at their jobs now? BF, oh, I'm not the manager. Karen looks bewilderedly at her. The barista beside me was getting anxious because BF was talking calmly to Karen. Too calm. Karen, what are you then? BF, the owner. I smirked as I saw Karen flinch. She looks wide-eyed at BF. BF, by the way, ma'am, may I ask what the name of your husband is? If your husband really is close to my father, don't you think I should have recognized you by now? I remember all the people that are close to my father, including their wives. So, what's the name of this husband of yours? When Karen stays silent, BF starts spitting fire. BF, please, do yourself a favor and do not come back here, because if you do, the moment that I see your face inside my shop, I will not hesitate on teaching you a lesson for humiliating my best friend. I can and I will sue you for harassment. Karen, what? Me. She said, get the hell out. BF gives her a really sweet and professional smile, and she gestures toward the door. BF, will you please kindly F off? Karen stomps out of the coffee shop and not even bothering to pay for her drink. Best friend knew that I would never do anything to stain her name, so she knew immediately that Karen was telling lies so that BF would take her side, not knowing that she was busted the moment that she started explaining her side to my best friend. I love this story. I love it when you get caught up in a lie and you get called out, especially in this case, by the owner of the coffee shop. And this story is posted by u/Cussler fan. Threaten me because you called the wrong place? Have some jail time. My work number is a digit off of the local Chuck E. Cheese. Ours is XXYY. Theirs is XYYY. We are an industrial supply company and don't even have a public entrance. We always answer, thank you for calling, company name. How may I assist you today? Most of the time, people understand when we tell them our number and the number they're trying to reach. Sometimes they'll double check with, are you sure this isn't the right number? I did have one idiot that knew we were lying because she was using the redial button, and it always dials the right number. She gave up after the 5th call. One time, though, a lady insisted on talking to a manager. Me, thank you for her, put me on with your manager, now. Me, I am the manager. How may I help? Her, we were just there a few minutes ago and were turned away because we didn't have a reservation. What are you going to do about it? I want a refund plus $50 for wasting my time. Me, realizing she's trying to reach CEC. Are you trying to? Her, I'm trying. Can actually hear the eyes rolling. To get a refund plus $50. All of you restaurant workers are idiots. Me, ma'am, if you don't stop interrupting me, I can't. Her, excuse me? You do not get to tell a customer what to do. Long profanity-laced Karen rant of how rude I am and that I wouldn't be working in food service anymore. I'm the customer and you are trying to interrupt me. I don't think so. At this point, I hang up, only to have her call back 5 seconds later. Me, thank you. Her, screaming so loud that the speaker was crackling, you did not just hang up on me. I'm coming down with my husband and brother to take care of you personally. I hope your insurance is paid up. Physical threats, game time. Me, fake crying voice. No, please, I'll do whatever you want. Her, give me your name, now. Me, my last name is Soley. First name, Richie. Just please don't hurt me. Her, oh, I won't hurt you. I cannot control my husband and brother, though. Me, still fake crying. Please, no, I need this job and can't work around kids with a black eye. Her, well, you should have thought about that before disrespecting me. A black eye will be the least of your problems. Me, sorry, I didn't mean to do so. Please, can we just forget this? I can leave the refund at the counter so you don't even have to see me. Her, nope, you made your bed, now you go lie in it. Maybe you'll remember this beating when you think about being disrespectful to another customer. Also, I want it in cash. Throughout this entire exchange, she never once gave me her name, so I had to ask. Me, let me just get your name for the paperwork. Her, screaming, let me? Did you seriously just try to tell me what to do? Have you learned nothing yet? Another long rant about how people working in public businesses are worthless than something you scrape off your shoes. I will have your job for this disrespect. Me, please forgive me. I meant no disrespect. Her, no, I'm not giving you my name. You'll know me when we get there, you little weasel. We'll be there in 30 minutes. Get ready to clock out and get your affairs in order. Slams the phone down. I called the manager, first name basis, because we were constantly getting calls for each other, at Chuck E. Cheese, and told her to expect 3 people who will demand and possibly get physical to talk to a Richie Sully. She laughed and said, that's a good one, but you missed the most obvious fake names for our establishment. Charles Formaggio. Anyway, I know who you're talking about. I'll have the cops waiting for her. Thanks. An hour later, I got a call from the manager, laughing her head off because the lady was in there yelling about wanting to talk to some Richie Sully and screaming that some Richie Sully owes her some money. The police were there and arrested her and the 2 men with her on outstanding warrants and illegal possession of a firearm. And this next story is posted by u/underrated toaster. I got yelled at by a working Karen. This happened a little while ago and it still makes me laugh. To preface, I was wearing jeans, a black theater shirt, and a hoodie. So, I was at an Acme with my older brother to pick up a delivery for some grocery delivery app and picking up ingredients for Puppy Chow, aka Muddy Buddies. About halfway through and milling around the crowded aisles, my brother realizes that the cart is missing. I was pissed because this is peak Corona time and we've been there for close to an hour. We managed to find the cart abandoned and deduce that someone must have mistaken it for theirs, did a little shopping, and then realizes it was their wrong cart. I was glad to have it back, but my brother asked if I could put some of the items that we didn't get back on their shelves. So, me being a grocery store employee and empathetic gentleman I am, I walked around the store putting all the stuff in this designated spot until all I had left was a pack of butter. I walked everywhere. I circled the whole refrigerator section, searching for the dairy, and I found nothing. Eventually, I asked an employee where the butter was, and as she turned to look at me, I realized I had caught the rarest kind of Karen. This was a working Karen. She was a middle-aged woman about 5'7" and had the nastiest expression on her face of pure disgust and annoyance, and to top it all off, she had that GD haircut. Her response to my question was, with a very sarcastic voice, right there in the fridge, by the milk, next to the cheese. Come on, sweetie, you gotta walk around and get the layout of the floor. I swear, they don't teach your kids anything after they hire you now, and all you want to do is ask dumb questions and bother me when you don't know anything. I just gave a quick sorry and walked to where she pointed. Yay, social anxiety. Later, she saw me waiting in line to check out, and we made eye contact, and she looked embarrassed, but just walked away without a word. Thank you all for listening. We definitely appreciate it. 3 funny and amazing stories. Definitely, we appreciate your comments below. Like, subscribe for sure if you haven't already, and we look forward to you viewing more videos that we post in the future. This has been TNA, Top Notch Audio. Have yourselves a great day.